extra.
I'm going to stand up here.
So first thing, when you come to the table, the number one thing you must understand is the referee's word is final. These referees have been through certification, all sorts of stuff. We're going to trust what they say. They are not here to screw you over. One of the very first things about arm wrestling is you think you're being screwed over at every loss. You're not. It's just different than in the cafeteria. So, that being said, these referees, Mark Finch, Maverick, Drew, myself, whatever referee word goes, that will be the final word. When you come to the table, they're going to ask you to put your elbow down. If you do not get a grip within the first 30 seconds, you will be put what's called a referee's grip. This is simple. The referee is going to close your thumbs, he's going to close your hands, he's going to pause for a minute, and then he's going to say, ready, go. At that point, you will begin to arm wrestle. If you get into what's called an unsafe position, this is the number one thing to watch. Once you're faced this way, you see right here, what's going to happen if this happens, he's going to break his arm. So the second you begin to look away, we're going to stop this. One warning, we're going to stand it back up. If you do this a second time, it will be a loss. If any time you do it beyond that, will be a loss. You will get one warning. They're going to tell you you're in a break arm or an unsafe position. That is to save you, to cause you no harm during this tournament. As a first-time arm wrestler, a victory for you today will be to come out of this unscathed and uninjured. It does not matter if you win first, second, fifth place today, if you end up injuring yourself, because you won't be back to compete. So number one thing is stay safe. In this system right here, you are going to get 2 losses. So if you take your first loss, don't leave. You have 2 losses. If you have anything to contest with the referee, speak to the referee right here on the table. The second you go away, we are not going to come back with your wife's cell phone recording and say he elbow fouled this, and believe it or not, that happens every single tournament. So if you have a problem right here, you contest it with the ref. These refs are going to ask you guys in the setup, do you like that? It's up to you to say yes or no. It does not really matter if you like it, but the ref is going to try to get you guys as comfortable as possible. Does everybody here know what a tap is where you're tapping your thumb? They're going to ask you when they go to this ref grip, open your hands, close your thumbs. They're going to say, do you want a cap? This simply means, do you want to cover your thumb with your index finger to give you a higher grip? Regardless of the grip you get, you must show the knuckles here on the setup. The wrist must remain flat, the shoulder must remain square, and the elbow on the pad. Everybody understand right now the safety and the liability of arm wrestling here today. Okay, that being said, we're going to get going with the right hand, amateur 154s.
275 left hand, and ideally 154 right.
What are you calling this, table 1 or table 2? All right, the white and black table, they will refer to as table 1. So when you hear Maverick and Kevin, table 1, you need to come over here. They're also going to be calling your match on deck. If you are the next up, they're going to be saying, Joe and Chris, you guys are on deck. Joe and Chris on deck, table 1. If that occurs, Joe and Chris should be standing right over here to the side. The number one most important thing after this is to listen, pay attention, and if you win, walk over here to Mikey and say, Mikey, I won, my name is Brandon. As simple as that, because what's going to happen if you don't come over, we're going to do this 100 times. Hey, who's the winner? Who's the winner? So you need to come over, report to the scorekeeper after you win to get credit for your victory. Make sure you listen for your names. Mikey's about to give a rundown of every single person in the weight class. Make sure you hear your name. If you do not hear your name right now or before your class starts, you have to come over here and speak up. We will not stop the tournament because we missed your name. So he may miss your name. It is your responsibility to catch it, so make sure you listen up. All right, guys, like Brandon said, we go over every single competitor competing today. Listen for your names. If you do not hear your name, and you should, come see me. Let's get that corrected before we start. Pro class, 154 right. Bob Sowick, Cody McGee, Jared Ryan, Kevin Kiercioli. Roman Stroa. Pro 154 left, Jared Ryan, Kevin again, Chris Ortiz and Roman. Pro 176 right, Cody Anderson, Devin Lee Brown, Jeff Betcher, Jerry Loreno, Samuel Brewer. Pro 176 left, Cody Anderson, Devin Lee Brown, Jeff Betcher, Jerry again. Pro 198 right, Aaron Torres, Andrew Pulaski, Artem Taranenko, Chris Caligari, Chris Kenyani, Dima Matanuk, John Thompson, Kevin Sams, Tom Ruck. Pro 198 left, Aaron Torres, Andrew Pulaski, Artem Taranenko, John Thompson, Kevin Sams. Pro 220 right, Craig Solier, Ernie Demiani, Jason Ryan. Shock Ruck in Pro 220 left, Brandon Morris, Craig Solier, Ernie Damiani, Greg Ward, Jason Ryan.
220 right.
In my Pro 220 left, Brandon Morris, Craig Solier, Ernie Damiani, Greg Ward, and Jason Ryan. Pro 242 right.
I had you at 242. I thought you were bigger.
I thought you were bigger than that. You look bigger on the internet.
Pro 242 right, I got Dave Childers, Dustin Ramey, Joseph Paprinsky, Josh Webb, and Ryan Nelson. Pro 242 left, Dave Childers, Dustin Ramey, Joseph Paprinsky, and Josh Webb. In my super heavies, right hand, Christian Keeler, Dustin Ramey, Jeff Bruss, and Zach Cannon.
We're pro. 242 left. Spell your last. Hold. And you wanted 242 left also? Yeah. I got you. Okay. Sure. And then I can move them up. I don't need them now, but yeah, please.
Start up or down? You want to start up rep or down?
Amateurs, listen up, 154 right, Andrew Alspa, Christopher FAQUA, Chris Ortiz.
Say it again?
You take that table, give me a number.
Amateur 176 right, James Hillard, Samuel Brewer. Amateur 188 right, Chris Damiani, John Thompson, Lem Miller. We combined a few classes for our amateurs. 275, Greg Ward. Hobie Brewer and Tim Isfun. Amateur 275 left, Greg Ward. Hobie Brewer, John Thompson, and Tim Isfun. That is everybody's names. If you did not hear your name, you should have. Please come see me.
Asked me last week, are we still on? I said, yes, sir. An hour later, I said, yes, sir. Mikey, what are we waiting on?
I gotta redo the brackets because we just added a bunch of people. Give me like 30 seconds.
Alright, table 2. We're going to start with our amateur 275 left. I need Greg Ward and Tim Isvan to the table, please. John Thompson and Hobie Road, you guys are on deck. Table 1, I need Chris Ortiz and Christopher Fuqua. Drew, you are on deck on table 1.
Hold on, Mikey. You have this table set for right and this is for left. What are you starting with? Left?
These are the amateurs. That's all I got. I only got left one category, so we'll just.
I just want to make sure. It's hard. Flash. You guys got 30 seconds to get your grip.
Progear arm wrestling on YouTube. You just have to Progear arm wrestling.
Don't move. Go!
That is Jake. Open it up, Jake.
Shut up.
Make sure you go tell Mikey you're in. Look at me after I say hello.
Greg Ward is your winner on table 1. I need John Thompson and Hobie Road. Table 2, please.
I would put it back in the middle. Let's go, John. He says it's not streaming.